Greetings, Pilgrim family, from Maureen. In these times of sheltering in place and continued struggles for equality, we pose to you, our Pilgrim family, this question. What is bringing you comfort, hope, and peace in these times of great concern, anger, and sadness? What does that look like to you? You have responded to this question through music, reflection, photography, nature, creativity, and in some cases, work. I hope you enjoy this presentation from the Ministry of Christian Community, and a special thank you to Lois Tyson for challenging us with this idea. Thank you and enjoy.
Hi Pilgrim, this is what I've been doing during my time in quarantine. So as you all know, school ended for me around March 13th, and instead of sitting around and doing nothing during the time, I decided to start making masks. So these are some of the earlier prototypes that I did, and they were pretty ugly at first, but as we kept going, we got better. So I started sewing in April, and I think in that month alone, we sold upwards of 500 masks. We got noticed by WGN News and a lot of other local businesses and charities, and it was just a really fun time. We ended up making masks for Hepzibah Home. They ordered some masks from us, and they had a really fun time with it. And then we also made some masks for some local businesses. If you see anybody wearing them, know that they're from us. We made some masks for Beyond Hunger, and we do actually donate 20% of all of our profits to Beyond Hunger as well. We made some masks for Pride Month. That was really fun. We've been sewing like crazy over here, and it's just really been a fun time. So that's kind of what I've been doing for the past 4 months. Sometimes the sewing machine breaks and Dad has to come in and fix it and clean it out and everything. But overall, it's just been really fun. I love making all the different logos and making all the different college logos and mascots and things that people bring in and ask if I can make. I made Black Lives Matter masks, and we actually donated 20% of those profits to Black Lives Matter, the organization. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun over here making masks, and we've donated over $1,500 so far, and I hope that I can donate more as I continue to make masks. So, if you want any masks, hit me up at LN Masco. Thanks!
Hi, I'm Stuart Barnes-Jameson. Especially in these challenging times, I see Pilgrim as a place, a community where people can come together to contemplate the big and important things of life, even if sometimes we do it a little bit irreverently. The two songs I've chosen to sing for you today are When I'm Gone by Phil Oakes and Let the Mystery Be by Arista Ment. And both of these songs look at the big important things of life and contemplate the end of life. Two other things about Pilgrim that I want to say before I sing that's related to my music. One is that the important part of the spirit of Pilgrim is its people and its members. And I want to thank the amazing Janine Bergen, my voice teacher, for encouraging me and helping me learn and sing these pieces for you. Finally, Pilgrim has also been a place that has been very good at nurturing and supporting the gifts and talents of our children. And to that end, the person who will be accompanying me on the piano is Pilgrim's own and my son, Andrew Barnes-Jameson. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. I won't know the the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't feel the flowing of the time when I'm gone. The pleasures of love will not be mine when I'm gone. My pen won't bore a lyric line when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't breathe the bracing air when I'm gone. I can't even worry about my cares when I'm gone. Won't be asked to do my share when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be running from the rain when I'm gone. I can't even suffer from the pain when I'm gone. Can't say who's to praise and who's to blame when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. Won't see the golden of the sun when I'm gone. And the evenings and the mornings will be one when I'm gone. Can't be singing louder than the guns when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. All my days won't be dances of delight when I'm gone. And the sands will be shifting from my sight when I'm gone. Can't add my name into the fight when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. And I won't be laughing at the lies when I'm gone. I can't even question how or why when I'm gone. Can't live proud enough to die when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here. There's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. You won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm here.
Okay.
Everybody is wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody is worrying about where they're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Some say once you're gone forever, and some say you're gonna come back. Some say you rest in the arms of the Savior if in sinful ways you lack. Some say that they're coming back in a garden, bunch of carrots and little sweet peas. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Everybody's wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody's worrying about where they're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. Some say they're going to a place called glory, and I ain't saying it ain't a fact. But I've heard that I'm on the road to purgatory, and I don't like the sound of that. I choose to let the mystery be. Everybody's wondering what and where they all came from. Everybody's worrying about where they're gonna go when the whole thing's done. But no one knows for certain, and so it's all the same to me. I think I'll just let the mystery be. I think I'll just let the mystery be. I think I'll just let the mystery be.
Greetings, Pilgrim. This is Leslie Lauderdale on a rainy day, the end of June. The question came up as to what many of us did over this last few months. So for me, mostly what I did was I learned. I signed up for Spanish on Duolingo. I did lots and lots and lots of Zoom. Watched movies, read books on immigration for one of Pilgrim's Be Bold groups, cuddled with Gus the dog. I completed 2 courses by way of Coursera. One was the Science of Well-Being from Yale University. The other was COVID-19 contact tracing. I did a lot of exercising and yoga, mostly yoga. It was a great way to connect with people that I used to work with in the Minneapolis area. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to online theater productions. My 2 favorites were Tony Stone out of the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco, and a modern production of Jesus Christ Superstar that just blew me away with its staging and how they tied in current events. Sketchnoting, on the other hand, while I greatly enjoyed it, my handwriting still stinks and my drawing skills are weak. But I did have a really good time, at least trying something new. On a more serious note, I completed a multi-week seminar through the Pacific School of Religion on living democracy, art, and culture. This course starts with the recognition that art, like spirituality, is not neutral. It had a clear and present focus on confronting inequity and urging people to move towards racial justice. But most importantly, I worshiped with our community. We coffee timed. We did women's breakfast and book club. I was lucky enough and had one of our younger members read me books. I followed the child care and homeschool adventures of various pilgrims on Facebook, helped welcome Reverend Knapp to Pilgrim, and prayed and laughed and loved. It was an extraordinary spring for me. I hope you also found things to delight in the time as I did. Love you all.
Peace I leave with you, my friends. Shalom, my peace in all you do. Peace I leave with you, my friends. I give to you so you can give to others too. To share God's love is why you so you can give to others too. Take my hand and be in peace. The spirit of our love I send, and with this love you will be free until I come again. Peace I leave with you, my friends. Shalom, my peace in all you do. Peace I leave with you, my friends. I give to you so you can give to others too. I give to you so you can give to others too. Peace.
When I walk through the doors, I sense the presence, and I knew this was a place where love abounds. For this is a temple, the God of love abides in. presence, I know there is joy beyond all measure, and at his feet sweet peace of mind can still be found. For when we have a need, there is still an answer. Reach out and claim it, for we are standing on holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. And I know there are angels all around. Let us praise God now, praise God anyhow, for we are standing in this sweet presence on holy ground. Let us praise God now, praise God anyhow, for we are standing in his presence. We are standing in God's presence. Oh, we are standing in God's presence on holy ground. Holy ground.
Hi, this is Claudia, and I'm just reaching out to all my Pilgrim friends that I haven't seen all summer to let you know what I've been doing. We moved on the 1st of May, and this is a picture of our new house. It's a townhouse, and it is got a lovely courtyard with a lot of green and growing things. When I left my house in Oak Park, I was afraid I wouldn't have a backyard, but now I have a big front yard. And the other thing I have is a little strip of garden that I have been able to create from scratch this summer all along the side of the house. So that's been keeping me busy. There's a lot to do and a lot to get used to, but gardening has been a real consolation for the fact that I couldn't go farther afield and visit our family in Germany. That'll be next year, I hope. Hope you've been having a good summer too. Love you all. Bye.
When you are so beautiful to me, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Wow, you're everything that I hope for. You're everything I need.
Brothers, let us come together, walking in the Spirit. There's much to be done. We will be reaching out from our comforts, and they will know us by our love. Sisters, we were made for kindness. We can pierce the darkness as He shines through us. We will be reaching with a song of healing, and they will know us by our love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes. Bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love. Children, you are hope for justice. Stand firm in the truth now. Set your hearts above. You will be reaching long after we're gone, and they will know you by your love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes. Bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love. The time is now. Come, church, arise. Love with His hands, see with His eyes. Bind it around you, let it never leave you, and they will know us by our love, and they will know us by our love, and they will know us by our love.
Welcome to the home of Bill and Jane Ann Moore. Won't you come in and share the joy that we have that was helped to come about through Andy Hoo-Ha and Jeff Cobb and Debbie Kent. And we hope the time will come when you can come yourself. Josephine sent us this card when we first moved in. I think it was our first piece of mail. And before long, we got our first telephone call, which was from Lois.
Tyson, our deacon. This is a Alice Wilson painting that was a gift from Clifton Johnson, who introduced us to Owen Lovejoy. He did that as the archivist of the American Missionary Society papers. Those papers are in the Amistad Research Center now located on the campus of Tulane University.
During those first days of the quarantine and our first days here in the apartment, we didn't do much reading, but getting ready for the women's book club, I said, well, I'll pick up this little book. It's a children's book, and it is by an Oak Park writer, Harriet Gilliam Robineau, and it was a delightful little book, If You Please, President Lincoln. And that sort of moved me into Complicity by Anne Farrow, how the North promoted and profited from slavery. But I must say that one of the chapters hit me hard because I always liked to play at the piano, and it pointed out that all of the ivory that came for the ivory keys came from East Africa and was carried by shoulders of people that were paid hardly anything or nothing at all to bring the tusks down to the Indian Ocean, and then were brought to New England, where the factories made the tusks into piano keys. I felt terribly complicit with slavery at that point. But all of the other chapters would have had the same effect on me too. This is where we watch worship service by Zoom, and we see all the wonderful things that Delina's tech team has thought up for us this week. And we listen to Joan's piano playing and Joycelyn leading the worship. And we remember very well Colin Knapp's preaching his debut sermon there. We felt wonderfully at home when we took this out of the box. This is Susan Myrick's tea set from Newfoundland in Bill's family. And we got to put it in the china closet that was my mother's, Lois Stoneburner's. Now together, these Zoom experiences that we were having helped us get over our 4 a.m. panic sessions. And after a while, we found ourselves waking up in the morning with little bits of tune or music in our ear, maybe some words. We were trying to figure out, that's a hymn. But what hymn? We couldn't get to the name of the hymn, and we would ask each other. One would remember one thing and the other would remember the other. And then we remembered, we have hymnals. We brought those hymnals with us. And we found that we had some new friends among the hymnals and some old ones. Of course, this is a New Century hymnal, United Church of Christ, and this is the old Congregational hymnal when we first were married that we had. And we found this new one that sort of seemed appropriate for the time. Christ, the demons still are thriving in the gray cells of the mind. Tyrant voices, shrill and driving, twisted thoughts that grip and bind. But it ends up in a nice way. By the power of your healing, make us faithful, true, and whole. But of course, there was the old favorite that kept coming up in people's stories too. Abide with me. Fast falls the eventide. The darkness deepens, Lord. With me abide, and with other helpers when they fail and comforts flee. Help of the helpless, abide with me.
I found Reverend Tim Wolf's gather presentations very profound, while coming from two radical different perspectives than my own. I found him an earnest seeker of the presence of the Holy Spirit, and that Spirit will endure in a mixed up world. This is our study. This is where we come to study Owen Lovejoy. And these are the things on our walls. And this is Jane Ann.
Each of us has our work to finish, and because of the quarantine, it's probably more likely that we will actually do that. We've written 3 books about Lovejoy now, and this was the first one in 2004, and it's called His Brother's Blood, about Elijah Lovejoy. And it's really a collection of Owen's speeches and writings, and it actually got a prize for being one of the 2 best books written about Illinois history that year. The next book was written about the wonderful, amazing relationship between Lovejoy and Lincoln. It started out where they were suspicious. Lincoln was suspicious of Lovejoy, but it ends up very warm and close. And the third one is called Owen Lovejoy and the Coalition for Equality, and it's about clergy and the African Americans. It's about Owen Lovejoy's black and white friends, male and female, and how they worked very closely together in Illinois politics and in Congress.
This is our study where we do our work, and this is where we are able to find out what the relationship between Owen Lovejoy and Abraham Lincoln was, and how they brought a moral imperative into the government in their time. And I am trying to write reflections on our website as to how they can bring it into our time. And of course, Lovejoy was a wonderful friend of Frederick Douglass, and Lincoln came to appreciate Frederick Douglass. But recently, as much as yesterday actually, as soon as yesterday, a few days ago, I made a copy of Lovejoy's speech that he gave in Chicago in 1860, 3 months before the 1860 election that elected Lincoln. And in that speech, which you can find in His Brother's Blood, which is online, and you can go online and put in His Brother's Blood, or you go on Google and put in His Brother's Blood more, and it will pop up, and it will have a place where you can go and search. And if you put in the word despotism, that speech will come before you, and you can read the whole speech. But this is the part that was most important to me about the speech, and that is that the Honorable Reverend Lovejoy, a member of the Congress and Lincoln's best friend, according to Abraham Lincoln, Lovejoy said in that speech, he called the abuse of the postal system then, when they burned the mail that anti-slavery people sent south. They burned it. And Lovejoy said that that was a product of despotism. Despotism, anyway, that bad stuff that we don't want in authoritarian governments. Peace to you all.